the gray. City steam rising while the subs vibrate. Lisa's double knotted mind on straight. 5 hard minutes, I'm here to translate. Warm up done, now the steel gets heard. Heels bolt down like anchors to the earth. Spine like a mass eyes lock, no swerve. Bar rides close, zipper line nerve. Elbows forward, catch clean, stand tall. Breath like a piston, I don't rush the call. Numbers are quiet till the graph says all. I pay in seconds what the strong can't solve. Set, brace, drive, repeat. Clock keeps time, I keep heat. Calm, face, hard, feet. Every rep, receipt. Build through the burn, don't blink at the flame. Breathe through the noise, take cold in the frame. Break past the line where yesterday came. Bring that thunder with a bulletproof aim. Sprint line pain on the asphalt lane. Wall ball arc like a comet in rain. Rope waves crash for the tidal refrain. Slam ball bounce, catch low, sustain. Mountain climb cadence, hips stay square. Push up rows, core holds air. Strap beat knocks while I strip out glare. Only the work gets any share. Click track, heartbeat, 16 bar stride. Footwork honest, no slide, no pride. Shoulders stay stacked while the engines glide. Torque climbs clean on a straight up ride. No drift, no leak, just force on the rail. Grit turns polished when the lungs exhale. What looks heavy is a signed up tail. I do the math and let totals prevail. Kettlebell swing with a snapback trim. Reverse lunge step, keep the balance slim. Push press drive like a floodlight rim. Plank hold steady while the seconds dim. Sandbag shoulder, walk that line. Head still, rib cage of the line. Pace like a metronome fused to my spine. Process rich, results take time. Build through the burn, don't blink at the flame. Breathe through the noise, stay cold in the frame. Break past the line where yesterday came. Bring that thunder with a bulletproof aim. Cool down stroke, skyline in view. Ink hits paper with a craftsman's cue. Hydrate, reset, stack plans anew. Tomorrow's load, I'll earn that too. Door swing wide, night hums tight. Day paid in full, I own my night. Shadow run stand on the painted line. Shoes locked down in the accuser line. Bread track sun with a measure pull. Core finds noon with a low feels full. No rights glips on chalks offhand. I map each rep like a coastline scan. Low with patience to a clockwork beat. Rise on the count to the raised meat feet. Angle the frame, keep cadence true. Let quiet time and do what it do. Sundown set, work by the light. Minute by minute, I sharpen the fight. Bass in my ribs, rhythm and stride. I move the mark as the shadows slide. Heat mirage hum on a turf green lane. Probably glide slow while the quads take flame. Kettlebell flash like a copper flare. Lat stays loyal in the shoulder square. Roll split even with the river's poise. Hydrate, breathe, cut out the noise. Notebook ticks with a sun-kissed pen. I stack small wins and I cash them again. Count, hold, guide the range. Small exact inches make big things change. Sundeal set, work by the light. Minute by minute, I sharpen the fight. Bass in my ribs, rhythm and stride. I move the mark as the shadows slide. Azimuth locked on a midline cue. Centric dust and a dawn breakthrough. 4 count settle with a grounded hail. Concentric noon in the place turn real. Zenith in the chest when the lungs say wait. I pace the blaze at a patient rate. When glare says rush, I refuse that race. I shade my mind and I hold my pace. Trace, aim, brace, drive, pulse, set, breathe, arrive, mark, move, rise, repeat. Daylight proof, thunder, steady feet. Sunjaw set, work by the light. Minute by minute, I sharpen the fight. Bass in my ribs, rhythm and stride. I move the mark as the shadows slide. Dark lights glow, engine room pulse on 10. Still breath in the lungs, I clocking again. Bar wake slow like a freight at dawn. 5 hard minutes, switch grit to on. Stand set square, spine tall, no bend. Hand sharp, light ball, knurling, no friend. Lower like thunder that refuses to spin. Rise like a sun, rise like clouds can't end. No cheddar, just cadence, counting the breath. 1 control, 2 control, 3 no theft. Para on the drive to the doubts get left. Calm face, hot legs, iron is the test. Crank up, lock in, keep rhythm tight. Diesel hard thump to the baseline bite. No shortcuts, taking no bargain price. Earn it in the dark so it shines in the light. dark hits, lane paint, quick feet. Box tap, silent balance and stay neat. Roll stroke measure like a heartbeat sheet. Bike fan roars with a turbine heat. Grip hold truth when the sweat gets loud. Timer throw shade, I don't join that crowd. Move like a blueprint, steady, proud. Every small margin stacks to a shroud. Tick tick, hip snap, click clack, no gap, straight track, clean map, no slack, just slap, breath math, force path, feet land, no crash, storm calm, steel craft, rep sign, ink splash. Landmine press, lighthouse and rain. Suitcase walk trims drift from the chain. Face pull lines keep shoulders in lane. Ring roll strict, no swing, no stain. Dead start pulls, floor says proof. Heels plant deep in the plates of proof. Angles align, all levers groove. Gravity bargains, I don't move. Quiet is power, pace is a blade. Control is currency, habits get paid. Pressure makes polish, not the parade. Craft over noise, long game played. Rap minute, red line, whole form. Quads light fires, my breath stays warm. Countdown 10 with a thunderstorm norm. Clock says stop, I finish the swarm. Hands to the knees, then up, stand tall. Day gets notarized right here in this hall. Nose in, mouth out, gearbox down. Stretch what work, smooth that crown. Hydrate, logging, facts, not sound. Tomorrow's route already found. Door swings open, night air clean. City hum low when the mind serene. I don't chase luck, I build routine. Rep after rep till the win stay seen.
Told again.
Alarm hits. Alarm hits. Alarm hits. Feet land. Brake finds pace. Cold floor. Warm core. Focus in place. Chalk smoke. Rising like a battle embrace. Eyes on the rack. This is my space, this is my space. Feet on the hips, brace hard, then drive ribs down. Last tight, keep angles alive. 3 down, control 1 up with glide. Bar pass straight like a laser guide. Numbers don't lie, they mirror the will. RPE climbs, but the mind stays still. Sweat writes truth on the gym floor grill. Earn no hype, just working skill. Hit on the whistle, sprint then breathe. Box jumps off, stick landings with ease. Burpee to rower, cadence to seize. Timer keeps barking, I never appease. Hinge then snap, let the hips say go. Core like armor when the trap drums roll. Ego stays light while the totals grow. Form is a promise I won't outgrow.
Alarm hits. Alarm hits. Alarm hits. This is my space. This is my space.
Memo and precision, 45 on the grind. 15 to reset and sharpen the mind. Grip like iron, posture align. Every rep sign, dated and filed. Floor talks back when mechanics are clean. Force travels straight through the midline beam. Fuel beats fear in the gap between. Quiet face, loud legs, machine. PR whispers, meet me halfway. I answer steady, I'm built to stay. No rush, no flare, just bricks in a day. Margins compound in the honest way. Quads on fire, but the breast stays cool. Tempo is law and the notebook's the rule. Cut the excuse, add plates to the spool. Craft of a cloud, that's champion school.
Alarm hits. Alarm hits. Alarm hits. This is my space. This is my space.
First tick while the spine stays stacked. Shoulders packed tight, no slack, no crack. Hips draw power on the driving back. Footwork honest, content tack. Clock says push and the lungs say yes. Pressure to polish, never to stress. Me versus me in a narrow address. Progress quiet, outcomes express. Dead star pulls from a patient coil. Knees track clean, heels kiss soil. Posterior chain turns friction to spoil. Ground gives back when the angles toil. Superset pressed in the lateral sweep. Roll to the ribs with the shoulder deep. Set after set to the doubts fall asleep. Discipline rich while the shortcuts are cheap. Alarm hits. Alarm hits.
Alarm hits. This is my space. This is my space.
Cool air in, hot grind out. Ink in the log, no fluff, no doubt. Tomorrow's low map tight, no cloud. Show up, move well, that's the route. Lights go low, but the purpose stays bright. I won this day, now I own my night. Own my night, own my night, own my night.
Once I'm already on feet. Alarm chirps once I'm already on feet. Floors cold, core warm, cadence on beat. Chalk prints, palms like a contract sheet. Rack stairs back, time to sign that feet. Yeah, feet on the frame, brace tight, then move ribs down. Last pack, let the bar pass. eccentric, measured like a clock and sweep. Plus a country, Chris drop out from deep, no show lifts, just honest reps. North Star form through the heaviest sets. RPE climbs, but my face stays plain. Calm in the pocket while I load that train. Make on pattern, 40 work, reach to 15. Pre-finds lanes where the engine's lean. Hips hinge first and the floor replies. Force rides up through organized lines. No right script in the grip of my hand. Plays over smooth like planets on land. Data in the log, no myth, no spin. Craft over clout, that's how I win. Whistle snaps, sprint stick turn. Soft land box while the quad still burn. Rower counts meters like a ticking fuse. Timer talks tough, I refuse that cue. Sled leave tracks like a comet tail. Core lock solid while the lungs inhale. Footwork honest on a narrow rail. Disciplined sales where shortcuts fail. Clock face steady, I control the tide. Form first, always numbers follow wide. Me versus me on a private ride. Pressure makes polish, polish makes pride. Tick in the ribcage drum, neck long, chin tuck, power goes plumb. Shoulders packed tight like a cargo sum. Hips 5 forward when the counts go numb. Angles agree and the floor pays back. Bar path vertical, no drift, no slack. Marches compound in a quiet stack. Day by day till the totals track. Front rack set elbows, high chest proud. Tempo on cue while the bass knocks loud. Brace like steel with a midline valve. Stand through the storm and return with know-how. Death Star pulls from a patient coil. Shins brush steel, heels kiss soil. Poster retain turns grind to spoil. Every clean rep is earned, not spoiled. Settles Iraq, I write. Nose tight line for the next day's fight. Small brick stack to the walls hold light. Short move well, that's strength done right. Gym lights fade, but the mission stays bright. I won this round, now I own my night.
Alarm buzz, feet down, breath finds flow, cold floor, warm core, time to go. Chalk on the palm like a contract note. I ain't keep score and I cast my vote. Feet set narrow, brace then hinge, lats get packed, bar pass inch, eccentric, honest, concentric, clean, angles align like a measure machine, no show boating, just reps that land, tempo on count, metronome hand, RB rise with the thoughts stay bland, calm under load like a seasoned brand, hit on the whistle, sprint drop hold, box taps off with a center of gold, rower bites back but the lungs stay bold, clock talks tough, I don't get told, superset press with a neutral grip, scap set tight so the shoulders don't slip, fuel beats fear when the seconds drip, I keep receipts in the training log flip. EMOM precision, 45 grind, 15 reset to sharpen the mind. Brace inhale, brace X fine. Power from the floor through the hips in line. Quads like fire, hamstring sing. Power steer a chain like a coil spring. I don't chase hype or the flash and bling. Craft of a cloud, that's the lasting thing. Dance stop pulls from a patient stance. Sheens brush steel in a silent dance. Knees track clean, I don't leave it to chance. Midline tight like a safety lance. Play stack slow, I respect the climb. Small win stack, make the future prime. I'm not late, I'm right on time. Discipline daily is the punch line. Triple A tick with a spine on rails. Neck long, chin tuck, detail prevails. Shoulders low, rib cake sails. Footwork honest, no slips, no fails. Pressure to polish, never to bend. Breath is the beat that I ride to the end. Me versus me is the only trend. Quiet work loud when the metrics ascend. Sled push, heart rate, red line zone. Calm face, fast legs, engine grown. Bird beat the plank like a moving stone. I build a house with a bar as the cornerstone. Time I hit 10, I stay composed. Finish line focus with the airflow closed. Every last rep gets signed and closed. Ledger of work where the truth gets posed. Grind out, ink on the page, no spin, no doubt. Tomorrow map with a quiet route. Show up, move well, stack that clout. Lights go low, but the purpose stays bright. Day well won, now I own my night.
Alarm clicks once, boot tick ground. Cold air, warm core, eyes locked down. Chalk to the palms like a cylinder sound. Ball wakes up when the plate spin round. Midfoot planet, airlock tight. Ribs over hips till the levers align. 3 down, smooth, 1 up, ignite. Bar pad, vertical, laser, straight line. No circus talk, just craft and proof. Numbers are quiet but never aloof. Logs keep score while the doubts go poof. Work pays rent, I raise the roof. EMOM cadence, 40 grind, short breath, no tracks, fingerprints under the sleeve. Heels press earth and the force takes leave. Hips drive clean when the angles agree. Tempo is law and I file each rep. Core stays armor, no leaks, no debt. RP climbs, mind stays set. Calm in the engine like a seasoned vet. Hit bell snaps, dash, plant. Swing box slant while the calf still sing. Rubber pulls meters with a clockwork ring. Breath finds rhythm like a metronome king. Sled cut stripes in a comet trail. Farmers walk steady with a midline rail. Noise fades out when the habits prevail. Me versus me on a narrow scale. Form before load, pace before pride. Breath is the beat and the spine's the guide. One clean rep is a win inside. Stack small margins and the totals ride. Front rack set, elbows high. Chest tall, paws in a pocket then rise through the wall. Quads like torches, I don't stall. Stand like a lighthouse, steady and squall. Dead star pulls from a patient coil. Shins brush steel, heels kiss soil. Posterior chain turns grit to spoil. Ground pace back when the levers toil. Tick trip ribs while the core stays still. Neck long, chin tuck, posture on wheel. Shoulders packed tight, zero spill. Footwork honest, contact real. Pressure is polished, not reason to break. Breathe on the beat and the angles wake. Quiet accumulation, watch it take. Crafts don't brag, they simply wave low ladder, light mid peak. Notebook square with the weekly streak. Scap slide down as the lockout speaks. Stability first so the numbers peak. Last 10 seconds and the lungs say no. I stay forward, I answer go. Finish line face with a steady glow. Discipline daily is the seed I sow. Cool air in while the plates go mute. Belt on the hook, notes crisp and acute. Tomorrow map clean like a well-cut suit. Show up, move well, execute. Lights fade soft but the purpose stays bright. Day stamp strong, I will own my night.
Alarm pops once I'm up, no drag. Cold floor, warm lungs tight in the flag. Chalk fog rise like a launch pad tag. Rack did a hit, time to plant that flag. Midfoot centered, brace then ride. Ribs over hips so the levers align. 3 count down with a smooth backside. 1 count pop, clean pass, straight line. No prints proof on a quiet hand. No stunt reps here, just a measured plan. RBE climbs but the face stays bland. Calm under load like a seasoned brand. Yo, form but below, tempo before speed. Breast is the beat, posture is the creed. Me versus me, only race I lead. Brick after brick till the totals read. EMOM ticking, work then reset. 40 set grind, 15 to prep. Hips cue first and the floors accept. Force runs vertical, no side step. Heels talk back when mechanics hit. Core stays armor, no leak, no split. No book truth, not a hashtag skit. Quiet compounding is a long game kid. Hit bell snaps, dash stick flow. Box land solid while the quad still glow. Rower eats meters with a steady roll. Timer talks tough, I keep it low. Sled leaves tracks like a comet trail. Carry that iron with a narrow rail. I stay forward when the lungs go pale. Discipline sales where shortcuts fail. Click gear up, cadence climbs. Triplets and ribs while the core holds lines. Neck long, chin tucked, 0 loose signs. Shoulders packed tight till the green light shines. Footwork square, contact true. Ground pays back when the angles cue. Pressure is polished, never excuse. Data gets loud when the reps come through. Form before low, tempo before speed. Rest at the beat, posture is the creed. Me versus me, only race I lead. Brick after brick till the totals read. Front rack settles, elbows high, chest proud. Pause in the pocket while the bass hits loud. Drive through the midline, stand unbowed. Craft of a clout, no circus crowd. Dead star pulls from a patient coil. Sheens brush steel, heels kiss soil. Posterior chain turns grind to spoil. Angles agree and the frictions boil. Wave low press, light mid peak. Lockouts clean while the elbows speak. Band work checks what the hips can leak. Stability first so the numbers peak. Tab it blaze, 20 on 10 slow. Finish line face with a steady glow. Last 10 seconds and I still won't fold. Skill beats noise when the clock says go. Cool breath steady while the plates go mute. Ink in the log packs crisp. Absolute tomorrow map clean like a tailored suit. Show up, move well, execute. Door swing wide and the night feels right. They paid in sweat, now I own my night.
Alarm sings low, I rise with the beat. Cold flow, warm lungs, steady on my feet. Chalk in the air like a victory sheet. Today gets written in sets and repeat.
Feet on the hips, brace then drive. Ribs down, last tight, keep the line alive. Timber 1.3 down, 1 rise. Form is a promise that never tells lies. Place kiss steel with a thunder roll. Breast sets rhythm while the numbers grow. RPO climbing but the mind stays slow.
turn. Box jump taps off, let the quads burn. Roll them burpee, clean on return. Engine gets louder with every churn. Superset ladder pull, press hinge. Post chain prime when the glutes engage. Timer keeps barking, I won't flinch. Gains take time, I pay in the gym. Metronome, left lock, eyes on the rack. Hips trace power on the drive and back. Doubt gets quiet when the cadence tracks. One clean rep becomes a stack. Low lift, lock, own your space. Breathe, brace, move, set your pace. Jam, rise, claim your place. Base, hard time, win the race. Start pulls from a patient coil. Bar path tight like a laser's toil. Knees track clean, heels press soil. Friction the flight turn work to spoil. AMRAP focus in a narrow lane. Me versus me on a private stage. Clock says 20, soul says remain. Finish like fire with a steady gaze. Triplets tick while the core stays set. Neck long, chin tuck, no wasted rep. Shoulders packed, spine stack, zero debt. Pressure up, pull is not a beat of regret. Footwork honest, contact firm. Floor gives back when the angle's confirmed. Quiet face, loud legs, let them learn. Consistency cooks while the baseline churn. Low lift, lock, own your space. Breathe, brace, move, set your pace. Grip, stand, rise, claim your place. Base, hard time, win the race. Cool air in while the lights go dim. Notes in the log, every line stays trim. Tomorrow's plan framed edge to a rim. Brick after brick, I'm building the win. Day signed off with a steel strong right. How in the morning, now why on the night? Win the race. Blue hour hood tight, breath finds lane. Chalk cloud drifting like a coded claim. Neural marks palms with the proof of name. Baseline loaded, time to light that flame. Midfoot planet brace air to the belt. Ribs over hips to the torque lines felt. Lower on tempo like ice that's melt. Drive to the floor, clean steel dealt. No circus ego, just still arithmetic. Angles agree and the bar stays ballistic. Logs don't lie, they code them realistic. Brick in the brick to the frame turns mystic. EMOM taking work set short breeze. 40 set grind in the engine sheath. Grip on the nerve like a signed up breathe. Force rise vertical, nothing underneath. Heel print answers when mechanics talk. Last pack tight as the scat blades lock. Mind goes quiet while the meters walk. Calm is a weapon when the plate shock. Form for weight, pacing for pride. Breast at the beat while the sets divide. Steel meets will on the platform side. Me versus me, I don't need a guide. Hit bell stings, dash plan flow. Box land silent, cap still glow. Rubber eats meters with a patient roll. Timer gets loud, I stay low pro. Sled cuts tracks like a comic scar. Core like armor in a sprinting car. Focus as narrow as a midnight star. No crowd, no noise, just me in a bar. Triplets and ribs, posture tune. Neck long, chin tuck, levers groom. Hips flash power when the quads feel boom. Pressure refines, polish resume. Footwork honest, contact true. Ground pays back when the angles cue. Margins accrue in a steady view. Quiet results, numbers debut. Front rack steady, elbows hot. Trevor give you time while the bass hits loud. Pause at the hole on space unbound. Dental midline work clean, no cloud. Dead star pulls from a patient coil. Sheens brush steel, heels kiss soil. Post-different chain turns grind to spoil. Every clean rep is proof of toil. Wave low, ladder light mid-peak. Notebook square, pen stroke sleek. Scap slide down as the lockout speak. Stability first so the totals peak. Finish line vision with a steady stare. Last 10 seconds and I still hold air. Discipline daily is the long game prayer. Small true stack make power rare. Cool air in, hot steam out. Ink in the log, no spin, no doubt. Tomorrow scheme map, need no clout. Short move well, that's the winning route. Light fades off but the mission stays bright. Day sign strong, now I own my night. Until they end.
you just got to hate, right?
Yeah. No scars. Yeah. Dawn chill, slow drill, ref set flame. Neural scars ink, I sign my name. Baseline low, like a freight train frame. Clock says prove it, I don't explain. Yeah.
Midfoot, anchor brace, airtight seal. Ribs over hips till the talk turns real. 3 down honest, 1 up still. Ball pass straight like a survey wheel. No circus talk, just plate by plate. Tempo is low, I calibrate. Sweat writes truth in a quiet state. Craft over hype, let the work dictate. Made one rhythm, 40 grind, short brief. Heels punch earth and the forces leave. Lats locked in while the elbows sleeve. Mechanics pay out when the joints believe. Quads like fire but the mind stays chill. Metronome lungs on a measured wheel. RP climbs, okay, be still. Pictures cashes, every training bill. From before low, control before speed. Rhythm is the metronome, posture the creed. B verse, yesterday that's his only lead. Stacks more margin than the totals proceed. Keep bell, snap, dash, plant, pivot. Box lands off, keep the ankles vivid. Rory eats meters in a calm exhibit. Time I talks tough, I don't ad-lib it. Sled leaves tracks like a meteor vein. Core like armor in a hurricane. Focus is narrow as a sniper lane. One clean rep, repeat again. Click gear shift, cadence goes thin. Triplets in ribs while the piston spin. Shoulders packed tight, no sway, no grin. Footwork honest, contact wins. Pressure refines when the beats get grim. Polish appears at the brim, not brim. Quite accumulation, lights stay dim. Numbers speak up when the barbell trims. Wave load sets, light mid-peak. Notebook square with the weekly streak. Scap slide down while the lockouts peak. Stability first so the totals peak. Dead stop pulls from a patient coil. Shins brush steel, heels kiss soil. Posterior chain trying to spoil. Angles align, let's drag more toil. Cool air in as the plates fall mute. Belt on hook, I know the route. Tomorrow cue with a steady pursuit. Show up, move well, execute. Gym door swings and the street feels right. Discipline walks me into the night. D-T-I.
Don't like this, mindset thick as steel. Neural cuts lines with a promise is sealed. Bass like engines underneath the wheel. Clock hits start, now the work gets real. Hey, shoe set, midfoot, brace, wedge, rip. Ribs over pelvis, no sway, no dip. Bar pad, vertical, tight chip grip. 3 down, smooth, 1 up, clean zip. No circus tricks, only math informed. Gravity signs, a daily storm norm. Ledger of effort with a total swarm. Calm hands, pilot through the training storm. EMOM, taking 40 grind, 10 breathe. Cadence on rails like a train that weaves. Knees track clean, hips roll to heave. Force travel straight when the angles agree. View beats fear when the quads say no. Mindset steady, I control the flow. Add 1 plate when the metrics show. Progress whisper before it shows. Kid bell snaps, dash drop hold. Box land quiet while the calves burn gold. Rubber eats meters with the metronome soul. Oxygen throttle on the measured roll. Sled leaf coming lines down the lane. Core like armor while the lungs take flame. Focus a tunnel, no crowd, no fame. Just me in the bar and the habit I claim. Click time, I'm shifting gears. Grit gearbox move while I mute those fears. Neck long, chin tuck, posture steers. Power from the floor to the prime front gears. No wasted inches, no extra sway. Heels punch ground and the ground pays way. Rep stack quiet in the steel bent tray. Compound small wins till they shout on day. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Cool breath settles, plates cool slow. Notes get ink where the true stats show. Tomorrow scheme set row by row. Show up, move well, that's the code I know. Lights go dim but the purpose stays bright. Day shine strong, now I own my night. Yeah, gray sky, clear head, boots in the line. Neurobite skin like a notarized sign. Warm up done, now the meters align. Bass in the ribs, I'm clocking my prime. Midfoot, ankle, brace, then pull. Ribs over pelvis, no sway, stay full. 3 down. measured, one up bull. Ball pass straight like a laser rule. No showpiece reps, only blueprint craft. Law book truth through the map, not drafts. RPA nudges, I adjust my rap. Calm on the handle while I play stack af. Meme on cadence, 40 grind, 10 brief. Gears mesh tight when the patterns weave. Hips low first, then the floors relieve. Force rise vertical, nothing to cleave. Heels punch earth to the platform pace. Elbows track in the press, I raise. Margins compound in the quiet phase. Discipline daily, no bargain days. Bell chimes, dash, plant it, box land silent, I mind my physics. Roll marks meters like a calm statistic. Heart rate red, but the move stay ballistic. Sled leaf chalk in a comet streak. Farmer walk steady with a midline leak. Seal it with breath, diaphragm speak. Engine keeps torque while the quads go weak. Hey, cruise to the squats, 2 reps, short rest. Rack reset, brace back, then test. Front rack proud with the elbows crest. Stand through the midline, north by west. Dead stop pulls from a patient coil. Shins brush steel, heels get soil. Posterior chain turns work to spoil. Angles agree and the frictions boil. Yeah, click tick timer and I slide to a sprint. Triplets and ribs, no break, no flinch. Shoulders packed tight, no play, no pinch. Footwork honest, inch by inch. Brisk sets beats, posture the frame. Polish from pressure, never from fame. Me versus me, one lane, one aim. Quiet results, loud long game. Wave low, press like mid, heavy. Tempo on rails like a freight that's ready. Scaps down, chest tall, elbow steady. Lockout clean, no shake, no petty. Top out our blaze, 20 on, 10 off. Air pull short while the legs go off. Clock keeps chirping, I don't cough. Finish line face with a steel lace golf. Cool air in as the place goes still. Ink hits paper with a craftsman's will. Tomorrow's blocks that square to build. Show up, move well, that's the unbent drill. Lights fade low, but the mission stays bright. Day stamp true, now I own my night. Do it there, yeah. Yeah, monochrome morning, neon hum low. Cold air, warm lungs, ready to go. Chalk cloud rise like a signal to roll. Hex play spin, lock and control. Feet under frame, braced in hinge. Ribs down, last tight, don't flinch. Eccentric, steady like a measured inch. Concentric, snap with a piston clinch. No hero lifts, just truth in the grind. Dead in the log, numbers align. RPE climbs, but I keep my mind flatline, calm with a finish in mind. EMOM rhythm, 40 work, then breathe. 15 reset the weave. Grip fine snurl like a lock and key. Ball pass straight is a rule degree. Hips flow first and the floor replies. Ground transfers, power through organized lines. Every clean rep is a notarized sign. Craft over hype, long game design. On a whistle, sprint break turn. Box land quiet while the quad still burn. Rubber pulls even, meters that churn. Timer talks tough, I wait my turn. Sled leave tracks like a common street. Cow stays springy while the breath stays sleek. Fuel beats fear when the seconds peak. I keep my cadence and never leak. Dead star pulls from a patient coil. Shins brush steel, heels kiss soil. Posterior chain turns friction to spoil. Angles agree and the forces boil. Shoulders packed tight like cargo seal. Spine stays tall, no sway reveal. Set by set to the doubts are healed. Skill on display when the plays get real. Tick with a ribcage drum, neck long, chin tuck, numbers come. Core like armor when the beats go thrum. Footwork honest, contact plumb. Clock says push and I match that bid. Pressure refines, not breaks the lid. Me versus me in a private grid. Quiet results through the talking kid. Superset press with a neutral track. Scaps down, chest tall, no slide, no slack. Roll to the ribs, keep elbows back. Tempo dictates how the plays come back. PR whispers, meet me halfway. I answer smooth, already on the way. Margins compound when I step my day. Brick at the brick in a clean array. Grind out, ink in the log, no spin, no doubt. Belt on the hook, lights fade without clout. Session stamp clean, tomorrow laid out. Door swing wide to a steady street. Disciplined walks where the victories meet. You may need, yeah.
Hey, street lights blink, stopwatch chirps, roll call, checklist, mind straight, spine, no stall, chalk fog, steel green gloves on tall, baseline grinds like a freight on the wall. Trip hard foot, 360 brace, set stance, next day's neutral, rip stack, no dance, bar kissing shins, clear path advance. Speed stays patient to the angles and hands, no rights code in the hand I trust. Numbers are facts, never hype or dust. Warm up to work up, layer the crust, copper to silver, the iron to thrust. Sprint ladder hits 20 yards reset, slam ball, ricochet, floorboard threat. Ropes crack lightning with a core set met. Ski erg hums like a jet on a fret. Clock ain't boss, my cadence is king. Breath makes tempo, shoulders don't wing. Cause a vault with a pressure ring. Rep after rep, I engrave this thing. Blueprints to bricks, intentions to deeds. Calm beats, chaos, process leads. Still ask questions, technique reads. Yesterday's limits, I pull those weeds. Pause, squat, 2 count, ride smooth, no shake. Pin press, mid-range to the sticking points break. Clean from the blocks, hip snap, pull weight. Catch high, ride low, let the quads partake. Kettlebell snatch like a comet arc. Each paints power in a minimalist mark. Every cue simple, every cue stark. Less talk, more spark in the dark. Tick, tick, rib drum, piston align. Footprint honest on the force trace line. Shoulders low, lats lock, tight design. No extra motion, just power to sign. Friction of flight when the vectors agree. Ground sense change to a straight back tree. Margins a crew where the cameras don't see. Quiet compounding is victory's key. Farmer walk lane with a narrow beam. Grip like iron over steady steam. Sled track straight in a smoldering seam. Heart rate red with a blueprint dream. Circuit turns brutal, mind stays plain. Cool face, hot legs, throttle the strain. I don't chase thunder, I program rain. Small drops daily carved through stone grain. Say it once for the ledger I keep. Hungry at sunrise, honest and deep. Cheated by shortcuts, never that leap. Craft is a promise, I swore not to cheat. Wave low press, build sets in tears. Light mid, heavy, no panic gears. Lock out straight with a quiet cheer. The elbows track clean, shoulder path clear. AM rap minute in the lungs, right smoke. Focus like frost on a winter oak. Clock blares loud, but it can't provoke. I run my script, but the doubts go broke. Rack click shut, floor dust settles. Logbook ink for the iron metals. Shoes unlaced with the same cold pedals. Plan for tomorrow, already on pedals. Door swing open, sky turns wide. Discipline drives, and I ride that stride.
Morning's quiet, mindset loud, laces tied, back unbound. Chalk lines drawn like a training valve. Clock hits 0, time to plow.
Mid-foot pressure, heels root down. Brace and breathe, move weight, no frown. 3-1 tempo on the way to the ground. 1 count pop, clean crisp sound. No circus reps, just steady degree. Angles agree from the hips to the knee. Numbers reflect what I do not say. Page after page, I stack my day. Wave low sets like mid-heavy. Groove stays true when the core goes steady. Lat pack tight like a cargo ready. Ball pad vertical, calm and deadly. Quads ignite, hamstring sing. Force ride straight through the chain I bring. No book open with a pen that stings. Facts over noise, results not rings. Go 30 to reset while the heart still glows. Rubber hums meters like a city in snow. Pure lunge landing staying quiet and low. Sled drag lines in a comet arc. Grip won't slip when the palms leave marks. Fuel beats fear when the lungs go dark. Calm stays close like a pilot spark.
Triple lead tick in the rib cage drum. Neck long chin tuck. Power goes plumb. Shoulders down, ribs set 0 slum. Hips 5-4 when the quads go numb. Footwork honest, contact square. Ground gives back when mechanics are fair. Pressure refines, not a crack, not a tear. Me versus me, clean warfare.
Clusters on squats, 2 reps, short rest. Breath returns slow while I guard that crest. Eyes on horizon, bar in the chest. Stand like a lighthouse, calm under stress. Dead start pulled from a patient coil. Shins brush steel, heels kiss soil. Posterior chain turns grind to spoil. Heat into work, work into spoil. Assault bike minute, then a kettlebell swing. Hinge like a hinge, let the hips do the thing. Anti-rotation when the bands take wing. Midline writes code that the limbs must bring. Margins compound when excuses fade. Choir persistence is the finest blade. Brick after brick in the light and shade. Habits the engine, results get made. Cool air while the place cools slow. Ink on the log with a true stat show. Tomorrow's low box, ready to go. Show up, move well, keep stacking the rows. Lights dim down, but the purpose stays bright. Day shine strong, now I own my night.
tone taps, I'm up, no haze. Cold floor, warm core, I set straight. Chalk fog lifts like a star gun blaze. Rack says prove it, I load that ways. Wake tone taps, I'm up, no haze. Cold floor, warm core, I set straight. Chalk fog lifts like a star gun blaze. Rack says prove it, I load that weight. Midfoot anchor brace, air down tight. Ribs over hips to the levers align. 3 count lower with a quiet bite. 1 count rise, clean drive, no grind. Neural prints lines like a contract sign. No hero tricks, just pattern refined. Logbook truth over headline shine. Brick after brick till the totals climb. Minimum cadence worked and breathed. 40 on task, 15 reprieve. Hips cue first and the floors agree. Force vector straight through the heels I leave. Lats stay packed, scat blade slide. Bar pad vertical tight, no glide. RP knocks but I don't abide. Calm in the pocket while the waves ride. Hit bell cracks, dash plant, turn. Box land solid while the quad still burn. Roar counts meters in a measured churn. Timer talks loud, I mind my churn. Assault bike minute with a steady jaw. Breath like math, not guesswork draw. Footwork honest is the only law. Reps right proof that the eyes once saw. Form before load, tempo before speed. Breath is the rhythm and posture's the creed. Me versus me is the only lead. Stack small margins and the goals proceed. Rack proud, elbows high, chest tall, pause in the pocket, then breach that wall. Quads like torches, I won't stall. Midline steel turns to rise in a hall. Dead stop pulls from a patient coil. Shins brush steel, heels kiss soil. Posterior chain turns grind to spoil. Friction to flight when the angles toil. Click gear shift, cadence climbs. Triplets tick while the core holds lines. Neck long, chin tuck, no wasted signs. Shoulders stay packed till the light hits fine. Footwork square, contact true. Ground pays back when mechanics cue. Pressure makes polish, not an excuse. Quad accumulation is the loudest proof. Push straight like a runway stripe. Farmer carry steady with a grip that bites. Anti-rotation keeps the spine zip tight. Band work checks with the hips ignite. Wave load press, light mid-peak. Lockouts clean while the elbows speak. Notebook neat with a weekly streak. Stability first so the numbers peak. AM rap minute with a laser gaze. Burpee to roll in a metronome phrase. Last 10 seconds and I don't haze. Finish line focus in a steel set blaze. No crowd needed for a win this real. Discipline daily is the master seal. Eye pain, sweat and collecting steel. Habits the engine, results the wheel. Cool air in while the plates go still. Ink hits paper with a craftsman's will. Neural map clean, square and chill. Show it move well, execute skill. Lights fade soft but the purpose stays bright. Day stamp true, now I own my night. True, now I own my night. Day stamp true, now I own my night.
Great dawn, hood drawn, heartbeat, drums, neural bite, palms while the baseline thumps. Warm up, done. I don't chase thumbs. Clock hits 0, the engine hums. Midfoot planet, brace then breathe. Ribs over hips, keep the spine that weave. 3 down, honest with a quiet sleep. 1 up, crisp, let the ground concede. No circus lifts, just pattern and proof. Angles agree when the hills stay roof. RPE rising, but the mind stays smooth. Calm under load is my secret move. Wave load, ladder light, mid-peak. Tempo on rails while the traps still speak. Elbows in line, bar past sleep. Form cash as checks that the totals seek. Notebook simple, date set weight. Markets compound when I show up straight. No loud talk, just a quiet fate. Stacking the winds at a disciplined rate. Grind 90 on go, 30 to reset, keep breath low. Rower eats meters in a measured flow. Plain land silent so the joints say pro. Hinge and snap like a piston cue. Core stays locked when the quads turn blue. Doubt gets loud, I reduce that view. Me versus me till the job runs through. Front rack proud, thoracic tall. Knees track true, I don't cave or stall. Isometric hold as a stick and wall. Then drive through midline on that haul. Dead start pulls from a patient coil. Shins brush steel, heels kiss soil. Posterior chain turns grind to spoil. Ground reaction pays when the angle's loyal. Click, click Gear shift, cadence uptick. Triplets and ribs, no sway, no flick. Shoulders packed tight, last stay click. Footwork honest, contact strict. Pressure refined on the polish shows. Breath sets tempo while the engine grows. Quiet consistency, nobody knows till numbers talk and the graph line glows. Sled track straight like a comet seam. Farmer carry steady with a narrow beam. Band work checks with the hip skin scheme. And to rotate core like a vaulting dream. Timer says 10, eyes don't blink. Finish line focus and the comms on brink. I sign each rep with a sweat wet ink. Build don't boast, let the data link. Cool air in while the plates go still. Pen hits paper with a craftsman's will. Tomorrow's block stack level and chill. Show it move well, repeat that skill. Lights fall low, but the purpose stays bright. Day stamp true, now I own my night. Own my night, own my night. Cool back engine.
Bay lights, concrete breath, I arrive, love cinch tight, clock blinks, go live. Steel choir hums while my heart keeps time, no hype in the room, just a reason to climb.
Midfoot welded, brace down, connect. Rib stack, last lock angles, correct. Four slow down, one clean direct. Bar rides closed like a signed architect. No carnival rep, just lines that fit. No book truth where the decimals sit. Silence the noise with a patient grit. Daily deposits, compound commit.
Set, brace, press, on, breathe, hold, move, zone, track, stack, build, stone, earn, don't, beg, throne.
Sled track chalk in a laser straight seam. Bear crawl lane with a low core beam. Jump rope whisper while the calves stay clean. Bike fan roaring like a mid-neck scheme. Breath turns math when the lungs push red. Cadence is king, keep a level head. Shadows talk loud, let the meters tread. I race the me that I used to dread. Click, click in the stride, 16 ticks tight, triplets and ribs. Posture on right, no side drift. Force goes vertical flight. Pressure makes polish in the furnace. Up fight, footprint honest, contact true. Ground pace back when mechanics cue. Margins accrue in a narrow view. Choir turns gold when the totals debut.
Press with a lighthouse stance. Copenhagen hole while the seconds dance. Farmer walk narrow like a wire balance trance. Ring roll strict, no swing, no chance. Front rack fortress, elbows high. Chest proud, pulsing while the bass hits loud. Stand through the midline, steady unbowed. Craft over cloud, I'm not here for a crowd.
Technique leads, tonics follows. Tempo sharp, not rushed or hollow. Control the breath, make pressure swallow. Win one rep, repeat and model. Last round's live, no mercy on pace. Fire in the legs, but a winter face. Countdown 10, then 5 on space. Clock says stop, I extend the race. Grip won't slip and the spine won't sway. Steel asks questions, I answer with play. Finish line calm in a thunder ray. Break beats more than I sign today.
Walking back slow, nose in, mouth out. Hard line taper, clear the doubt. Stretch what works, circle the route. Hydrate, refuel, erase the drought.
Chalkos fades, pen inks clean. Tomorrow's block set crisp and lean. Street lights blink on a steady scene. Discipline daily, results unseen, then seen.
Like it.
Steel door yawns, neon hum, systems on. Pull it by, visor down. Chalk in the lungs like a launch pad yawn. 5 hard minutes, neon hum, systems on. Pull it by, visor down. Chalk in the lungs like a launch pad yawn. Shrub port stance, brace low, 0 slack. Ribs over hips, torque lines on track. Reciprocants count 4 on the way back. 1 count, rocket bar close, no gap. Telemetry steady, BPM prime. Neural rights proof in the barcode rhyme. No hero stunts, just slope and time. Quiet man stacking up, summit the climb. Breathe, brace, drive, repeat. Footnotes written by heat. Form is the code I keep. Data talk, I speak. Sled push, runway plates carved light. Rope snapped under with a tidal bite. Run a belt, whispers at a metered height. Roll
slow strokes even left and right. Pace over panic, eyes dead ahead. Lungs turn numbers while the quads go red. Clock barks orders, it's not my head. I run the script that the blueprint said. Click, gear up, no drift. Spine tall, clean lift, triplets. Core sift, angles, force gift. Ground pace back, no bluff. Friction to flight, enough. Margins compound, tough. Quiet beat comes, loud stuff. Citadel, elbows to the sky. Pause in the pocket on that wide. Drive through the midline, stand up dry. Calm on the face while the racks reply. Landmine press with a lighthouse neck. Suitcase carry keeps tilt in check. Nordic slow negative is hamstring spec. Ring road path like a straight edge deck. Range before rage. Tempo before gauge. Control set stage. Then add that weight. Minute red line, no flinch. Sandbag shoulder with a farmer walk inch. Bike fan roaring, I don't concede an inch. Breath like a metronome, lock each clinch. 10, 5, 0. Hands on knees. Stand up smooth. Earn that ease. Nose in, mouth out, signal goes blue. Stretch what worked, audit the crew. Sleep, salt water, habits in view. Tomorrow's load, pencil true. Chalk goes fades, pen stamps the page. Steel door swings to a moonlit stage. Discipline daily is the long played wage. Day sign clean, I dismiss the gauge. Cheap ain't Joe.
Yeah. Door latch clicks, fluorescent buzz low. Floor cold, core warm, arrive in the flow. Chalk goes swirl while the neural marks code. First pull it on to delivery mode. Triple foot planted like an ice all stance. Brace like a cylinder, zero swing no dance. Diaphragm seal, rib stacked in advance. Bar skim shiz on a zipper line glance. 4 count down, 1 count rise. Torque clowns quiet while the plates organize. No stunt reps here, only measure ties. Proof in the ledger, not rumors or highs. On the X, I move on the 45 breathe. EMOM cadence is a script I cleave. Hips load first floor, answers with leave. Force rides vertical, energy weave. Harper E noted 2 left in the tank. Had what I burned, now what ego would yank. Cadence over chaos, discipline frank. I'm building a fortress, 1 brick at the flank. Yeah. Prowler lane, straight steel, sled, slow snow. Battle ropes, thunder with a heartbeat flow. Double unders whisper where the shadows go. Bike erg hums like a turbine low. Breath turns numbers, math on the dial. Shoulder stay packed through every mile. Noise at the door, but it won't defile. Focus is narrow as a laser file. Tempo deadlift, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hinge locks tight like a vault door hero. Pause bench mid, then a crisp lockout. Front squat proud with a core blackout. Shins brush steel, heels grind earth. Posterior chain pace, compound worth. Angles align, no wasted girth. Bar pass straight like a birthright birth. Yeah. VBT dot flip screen go. Send, drive, bar speed up while the Q stay live. Neck long, chin tuck, keep lines archived. Triplets and ribs and the pistons thrive. No drift, no leak, kinetics on rail. Pressure makes polish, not panic or frail. Margins accrue in a quiet detail. Graphs tell stories of mirrors derail. Turkish get up calm with a lighthouse stare. Suitcase carry trims, any midline flare. Pallet press checks what the hips declare. Nordic slow negatives, teach repair. Ring road path like a blueprint true. Face pull lines keep shoulders new. Copenhagen plank when the minutes chew. Integrity first, then numbers are crew. Making math set 975. Kettlebell swing, then a step back drive. Sandbag the shoulder where the grit survives. Rest like a surgeon, precise alive. I go to sleep salt, water in steps. Fuel on purpose, not trends or reps. Quiet accumulation beats loud preps. Daily deposits, long twin flockers. His steam chalk fades to 10. Pin carves lines where the day's been won. Shoes loose lace, heart rate thin. Tomorrow's scheme already begun. Street air tastes like nickel and light. Recovery clocks and I call it a night. He let her die.
buzzed, harmony, per-flight calm. Straps cinch, snug, chalk prints on my palm. Checklist mine, no noise, no qualms. Bass like turbines, throttle to the song. Mid-fit magnet, race brace set. Rib stack level like a builder's net. 3 down on it's 2 count check. 1 clean dry bar closed, no dent. Neural maps truth on the lifeline seam. Angles align, I conduct that beam. No circus talk, just a quiet scheme. Train them, pattern them, power the theme. Calm hands, fast feet, make gravity agree. Head still, hips still, keep levers in key. I don't chase noise, I chase repeatability. Precision is strength and invisibility. Strike, plant, quick cut, turn. Player land silent while the quad still burn. Ski erg frost with a steady turn. Slam ball, thunder catch, low return. Footprints on us on the laser line. Breath counts measure when the clocks align. I pace the storm with the winter spine. Heat in the heart, cool on the sign. Click gear 2, cadence climbs. Triplets tick while the posture primes. No drift, no leak, just vertical rhyme. Torque rides rails through mechanical times. Friction to flight when the vectors meet. Ground pays back if the contact seat. Margins accrue in the quiet seat. Numbers get loud when the weeks repeat. Landmine arc with a lighthouse neck. Z press strict, keep the ribs in check. Farmer hold still on a narrow deck. Tip raise tempos of the ankle spec. Dead start pull from a patient coil. Shins gray steel, heels kiss soil. Posterior chain turns grind to spoil. Force goes straight when the hinges toil. Square stack, seal, send. Breathe like you mean it, beginning to end. Control sets the table, intensity's the friend. Form writes the contract, the blacks command. Mo 590 on, go 30 to reset while the red lines glow. Kettlebell clean to a front rack show. Bear crawl lane in a low core flow. 10-5, 0, eyes don't blink. Hands on thighs, then up, don't sink. Clock says halt, I write in ink. Work ships out from a process link. Nose in, mouth out, gearbox down. Stretch what's spoke, ease what's wound. Hydrate, salt check, sleep locked down. Tomorrow's load already found. Hangar door slide, runway goes night. Notebook stamps clean, metrics so bright. I don't borrow thunder, I build it right. Brick into skyline, owning the